iOS 9 beta confirms the possibility of a larger iPad. The whole HTC and ASUS deal might not be as close as you think. And Samsung takes a new dive this time and with the smartwatch market. I'm Jaime Rivera, back in the old studio and ready for action. This is Pocketnow Daily. We've had a ton of official news today, so let's begin with HTC and that whole ASUS deal. If you were worried about the company being bought by ASUS, turns out that HTC just came on record to confirm that no, it's not even looking for a buyer, which makes a lot of sense since Cher Wang has a lot of wealth in Taiwan, and her father even more. So clearly HTC is planning to turn things around, we just don't know how or when. Other official news have Apple, as they've confirmed how much money they're paying record labels. If you thought that they were getting a sweeter deal than Spotify, it's the other way around. They're paying 71.6% of revenues to record labels, which is interesting, though there's a catch, obviously. Record labels will not make any money from that 3-month trial, and I guess they sweeten the pot with that whole 71.6%, which is actually above what Spotify and the rest of the industry pays. And given the fact that Spotify is offering a freemium model that's not necessarily offering a lot of money through the ad-based system, we wonder what will happen going forward. And there seem to be some hardware changes with Windows 10 coming up, as Toshiba has just confirmed that they're offering a cortana-button, the top left of the keyboard, to make the experience easier. We're not sure if this is a Microsoft requirement or this is just Toshiba's way of doing things, but it's cool. It's an idea that should be implemented by other hardware manufacturers, and that'll most likely be the way. Toshiba innovates a lot and then others follow. Let's see what we get. And speaking of keyboards, a very trusted iOS developer has just published what happens when you expand the keyboard of the iPad on iOS 9, meaning if you have a larger canvas than the one offered by the 9.7-inch iPad, you get other keys available, and it keeps expanding. It offers you a chiclet-styled key line at the top with the symbols and everything, making interactions easier. And if you're wondering exactly what the point of all this is, well, it's because we're thinking the iPad Pro will use this new keyboard, and iOS 9 is hinting everything. At least that's what the rumor points. Links to the description to see more details on what you're getting. And finally, for the very interesting news of the day, if you thought that Samsung, being the pioneer of smartwatches, would be at the top of the market share list, it's actually the other way around. We're seeing some statistics that show us the company owning 48% of the market before Android Wear. After Android Wear, in Q1 of this year, they barely own 21%, and we have no clue how things are going with the Apple Watch. And the fact that we haven't seen Gear smartwatches, only Android Wear offerings lately, does make us skeptical over what Samsung is doing. And obviously we have Project Orbis coming. That'll probably change everything for the company, but given the fact that it's not going to happen until IFA, that does lead me to the question of the day. If you had the money right now, what smartwatch would you buy? You can't say none. You have to at least pick one. Which one would you pick? In my case, that is a very good question. I would go back to buying the Moto 360 again, oddly, but leave us a comment down below. What is your case? And friends, you know the drill. If you want to get the news earlier before this video is filmed, make sure you follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. You can follow me on Twitter, Jaime_Rivera. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I am Jaime Rivera. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.